Erica. Hope that you're feeling better. Here's just a short video of some stuff we would have gone over today in our lesson. And hopefully it's helpful, and hope that we can have our lesson next week. So we're going to start off with a couple quick things. So this is something new I want to introduce us to. It's called bow transfer. So I'm going to start up my frog, and I'm going to take my first finger off my bow hold. It almost feels like I have my hand rotate back a little bit into my pinky. I'm going to choose just open A right now. I'm going to go about halfway down my bow. I'm going to stop, put my first finger down, lift off the back part of my hand. Going to get to the middle, stop, put the back part of my hand back down, lift up first finger. Middle, stop. Stop. That's what I want you to do. Eventually, we'll do it like this. And just feeling I really can get all the way to my frog, and I really can get all the way to my tip. So you can do this on any of our strings. I usually do it actually as a nice warm-up exercise in the morning as I'm getting warmed up to practice or to teach. It's just a nice warm-up exercise to do on the instrument, because every day we feel a little bit different coming to our instrument, and just focusing, just kind of transfer the weight from first finger into the back part of my hand, which helps because my frog tends to be a little bit, it's heavier in the bow, and I want to help alleviate some of that weight. And then we're going to come and also do what we call a finger pattern. I think I introduced this to you last week. So we have this, so finger pattern. As I'm doing that, I want to make sure I'm getting really beautiful ringtones, both with third finger and fourth finger here. So I'll do it again. I'll try it on the D string as well. Again, I'm looking for my ringtones for the notes that I have ringtones on. And then we're going to come and do that on any of our strings. And then we'll also do low two finger pattern, which will sound like this. And I can do that on any of the strings as well. Again, I'm looking for those ringtones to be beautifully sounding the whole time. Especially fourth finger ringtone, and then we should have ringtone on third finger, except for G string. All other third fingers should have a ringtone. And then first finger on the G and D string, and then low two on the E string, should have a ringtone as well. So then we're also going to go to shifting. And for shifting, I like to call it A shifts. So I'm going to do perfect fifth. Do that several times, and then I'll do second finger. Then I can do that with third finger as well. And last all fourth finger. I want to do that several times. I want to feel like it's almost like I'm shooting for a target, and I really want to nail that target, the bullseye of that target every time as I'm shooting with my hand. A couple other things, let's see if I can show you this way. So as I'm playing, I'm going to have my finger all the way down, and as I get ready to shift, I'm going to lift my finger up so he's barely touching the top of the string, shift up to my position, and then he sets down. So in slow motion, it will look like this. Lift up, side. lift up, slide, find the position, now go down, lift up, slide. So that's how it'll look like from a side view. So we have shifting, primarily focusing on the A string. You can do this also on the D and A string. So shifting just on the D string as well, up and down. Just getting used to how does our violin feel up and down and trying to really nail those pitches right from the get-go. And then we had our G major scale, which we had started. And hopefully our scale book will be a help to have. So I start on open G. I'm just going to do separate notes first. So now I'm going to shift to third position. After 2, I'm going to shift. So 1 is going after 2. And they'll do what we call an extension 4 here. So here's regular 4 and extension 4. Shift down, 2 is going to come down. Shift back to first position, 2 is going down. So that's what we'll do with our scale. I'll show it one more way. I'll show it from this side a little bit. See if we can turn a little bit more. So you can kind of see what my left hand is doing from this angle. So I have shift. 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 And there's our G major scale. Okay, and then we have Pachelbel's canon, which we'll be working on as well. Again, quick review what we talked about last week. Practicing contact points. So where am I in the bow in relationship to my bridge and fingerboard? So if I move, as I move closer to my fingerboard, I tend to get a softer sound, sometimes a little sweeter sound. And as I move toward the bridge, I get a little bit louder sound. Practicing maybe a little bit more bow tilt, because my bow tilt can affect my sound. So I want to tilt, if anything, my bow stick away from me, not toward me like that. So a little bit away from me. And then just practicing using more bow. We have whatever, and really trying to use my whole bow for that, and trying to get a beautiful sound, trying to get vibrato on every single note. In general, trying to avoid the open strings, and trying to use fourth finger if I can, just so it sounds more even in my sound, and I can do some vibrato on there. So again, I hope you feel better. Sorry we couldn't do a lesson today, and look forward to hearing it next week. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you later. Bye.